Hello. And right when I switched to Slay the Spire, it just crashed. So let's start it back up. But hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today, planning to play Slay the Spire. Let's see if we can start it back up. And today is the So Basic challenge, which says that I cannot add non-starter cards to my deck. And let's actually fix that text real quick. The challenge rules say that I cannot add non-starter cards to the deck, except for curses. Curses are allowed. This challenge is a rather difficult one. I've beaten it only on Ascension 1. I've gotten pretty far on Ascension 2 before, but I've never actually beaten it on Ascension 2. So that's our plan for today. We're going to try to beat this challenge on Ascension 2. I'm sure we can go higher than that, but until we do that one, we're going to stay on Ascension 2. So, we're going to start with the Silent, and I'm planning to do the Defect as well today. But we cannot add non-starter cards to the deck. That means that we can only use cards that start in our deck. For the Silent, that's Strike, Defend, Survivor, and Neutralize. And that's going to be hard. Let's go. So, we cannot transform a card. If we transformed a card, it would become a non-starter card. So, that's not allowed. Therefore, we can also not pick Transform 2 cards. And also, some of the Boss Relics transform cards, so we can't pick that either. The only one of these that we can take is obtain 100 gold. So, well, we'll do it. Now, I probably want to avoid an early elite. Probably want to just avoid one. However, I see a really nice path here that visits several fireplaces. And I kind of want to go that path, even though it goes through an elite. So we're going to do that. And we might die at that elite, but we've got a fireplace before and after. So we've got a decent chance to get past that. And therefore, let's start here. Alright, we can neutralize this one, which still means that we do defend, I guess. But now 3 strikes will win, and there are 3 strikes. Okay, we can't add cards to the deck, so we can take this potion. Potions are allowed, but we can't add cards, so we just skip them. No problems. Ooh, okay, we could find a relic. Relics could be extremely important, and the usual way to get relics, fighting elites, we can't really do very well. So, let's definitely reach inside. Reach inside again. I would really like one. Ooh, Pantograph. That's actually a pretty decent one. That means that we can do more upgrades, because we get free heals before the boss. Okay, we can defeat the small one, and as long as they don't attack me, we're perfectly fine, right? Or if they attack me for only a little bit. We are going to take 1 damage here. I think the best course of action is to block as much as we can, because we could probably win this fight without taking any more damage. Yes. Okay, can't pick up cards, so we just keep moving on. Unfortunately, this is a third normal enemy, so the next normal enemies that we fight will be the harder versions for this act. That's still not the most terrible. Act 1 is not the act that will really kill us in this challenge, but it's still a little dangerous, and we could technically die. Only one defend. Alright, so what's in our deck? We've got a neutralize and a strike, so we can do 9 damage with our deck. Which means we want to do 18 damage, which we could do with 3 strikes. Take the 10 hits. I guess that's probably what we want to do. Nah. Let's take 5, not 10. I think we can avoid taking 5 more. We can. Alright. Granted, we do have to draw a strike here. We've got a decent chance, but we weren't sure about it. Alright, leave those cards on the ground, move on. So, going to the shop is useful. Going to the shop, we could remove cards and we can get relics. Going to question marks, not as useful as a lot of the times. So I'm going to go to the shop. I wouldn't mind a relic. Now, not Dolly's Mirror. Alright, so Dolly's Mirror is not what we want. We can get a Fear Potion. A Fear Potion is not bad. So we could get a Fear Potion, we could remove a card. If we were to remove a card, I would probably remove a Defend right now, so that we have more general attacks in the deck. I think we will do that. So remove 1 Defend, and take a Fear Potion. That should allow us to get through this elite better than we would have otherwise. Now the Skill Potion, we could use a Skill Potion, honestly, because even though this adds a card to my hand, it doesn't add it to the deck in the top right corner, which is the deck that matters. So we can play non-standard cards or non-starter cards during the battle. We just can't have them in our permanent deck. I'm not going to buy it because I think we'll get more potions. And the big question here is Smith or Rest. I want to Smith, and so I think I will. And the next question is Strike or Neutralize. It's going to be one of those. I think we do Neutralize. It's only 1 more damage, but applying 2 weak is so much stronger. I think it's the way. And we want to play that Neutralize as much as we can, basically. We could avoid this elite, but I want to fight the elite. I didn't realize we could avoid it. I still want to fight the elite. Ooh. Not a great one for us. Yeah, not a great one for us. The Fear Potion is a lot worse because of the artifacts. Granted, we can hit 1 first with Neutralize. Let's see here. We're gonna have to fight as hard as we can, basically, in this one. A Fear Potion makes the strikes do 9 damage. So that's 27 damage. If we attack with all 3 strikes, plus 4 from the Neutralize, so we could do 31 damage this turn. I guess we'd do that to that far sentry, because then 1 strike would kill it. Let's do that. Whoops. I right-clicked on him. I want to use my potion. Alright, so we took 9 damage there. We're going to take... We've got to keep attacking. So we're going to take 4 more damage here. If we don't attack a lot in this battle, then we're going to be crushed by dazes, basically. So we've got to attack until we get them down to 1, I think. Take 4 more damage, but we're very close to killing 1 of them. Alright, so now we can block as much as we can when they're attacking. And I think it's a good idea. And we will definitely discard a Dazed. even though that means that we're going to have to draw that dazed again. Alright, we actually did rather well there. How much damage did we take? I think 23? 23 isn't too bad. Blue candle means that if we got a curse, then we could play it to exhaust it during the battle. Which, you know, I still don't want a curse, but that's pretty nice. And Ghost in a Jar is an amazing potion. We will definitely take Ghost in the Jar, and we have to skip the cards. Okay, since we did so well on that, I'm considering not healing here. No, we could die if I don't heal, though. Let's smith again. Let's smith Survivor. And then let's heal at the next bonfire. This gives me the chance to get a relic, which might help me a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at that. How about that? So we get the pair, which raises my max HP by 10, which means we heal more at the next bonfire. How about that? So now we rest and we heal 24. Okay. Overall, this is going pretty decently. We've gotten some decent relics, but nothing that is really amazing yet. And so we're going well, but I'm still worried. So Survivor is enough to block everything, and we can strike this one twice. They're both getting bigger. So if we neutralize you, you'll be weak next turn, which is the turn that we will be vulnerable to your attack. And we got a Survivor again to block all of it. Great. Alright. Can't take cards. Now, we certainly don't want 175 gold so much that we would get doubt. Also, even though curses are allowed, I'm going to try to avoid curses. It's just that I can't always. James the Catboy asks, is this a hard challenge? Why, indeed it is. It is one of the harder challenges that I do in my Slay the Spire challenge runs. I've only won this one on Ascension 1. Never won on Ascension 2. So yeah, this is a hard challenge. It won't be too hard to get past Act 1, but everything after Act 1 really expects you to be, you know, significantly stronger. And we won't be. So, it's gonna be hard. I'm surprised that he hasn't started blocking yet. There we go. Took no damage there. Got all of our money back. That's good. I like getting the money. Money can buy relics. We skip cards, though. Alright, match and keep. So this is one of the things that could accidentally end the run without my being able to do anything about it. So unfortunately, this is one of the only things in the game where the run might end through no fault of my own. But we can try. So as long as we don't click Cloak and Dagger, great. We can actually take a second Neutralize if we want. Do I want a second Neutralize? I think I do. But we should find something that's not neutralized first so that we don't accidentally take something else. So there we got another Neutralize. Alright, we actually got a Neutralize from that. Don't know if that's amazing, but we got it. Do I smith that Neutralize? That would mean that we apply weak really often. I think we need to smith a strike. Especially because our boss we really need to defeat. like, sooner in the battle. So I think we need to smith a strike. We could die at this boss. Most likely we won't because I've got Ghost in a jar. But we could die at this boss, honestly. I might use this dexterity potion. We'll see. We should be able to keep the boss weak the entire time. But the boss attacking us, even though it looks really scary, is not the thing that's going to be the biggest problem. I will use the dexterity potion. The thing that will be the biggest problem in this is burns. Okay, so we just don't deal enough damage that we won't just get lots and lots of burns in our deck. And the burns can kill us better than the enemy can. So there's the first burn. We can at least discard it. We dealt 1 damage that turn. Oh my. This is going very poorly. I'm gonna take a damage here because of the burn. Alright, and here's the dangerous turn. We're actually not getting any damage this turn, but all of those burns in my deck are becoming so much more dangerous. Okay. Should we just take the 6 damage? I don't know. Rather than use the 2 defends? I think we should use a defend. So we're gonna take a fair amount of damage here because of the 2 burns. And there's 2 more burns. And we're only getting more. The number of burns is only growing. So I feel like we've got to use a defend, because otherwise we're dying real fast. But we also seem to be dying real fast. So next turn I think is the turn for Ghost in a Jar. Maybe not, because we just happen to have lots of defense. Okay. If we don't use Ghost in a Jar this turn, do we die? Let's see here. We would take... We wouldn't die. But we might die the next turn. Alright, Ghost in a Jar. We have to deal 83 damage. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think we're dying to this boss. The Hexaghost. Because we can't really scale, because we have only our starter deck. Alright, and we die here. So we got him down to 49. 49 health, but we die. Alright. And that was even with me removing a defend and adding another neutralize to the deck. Ouch. Alright, let's try again. Try again with the Silent on Ascension 2. Let's see if we can... I mean, we should be able to get past Act 1. That shouldn't be the problem. The problem is actually winning a full run. So we can't obtain a card. Obtaining a random rare relic is possible, but it also gives me a curse, and I really don't want to choose things that give me curses, even though I say the curses are allowed. So, we're going to take the 3 random potions. Berry in a Bottle, Skill Potion, and Cunning Potion. Not bad potions. We could go to an Elite without too much trouble with those potions. So where do we want to go? I want to hit question marks and fires. I see this path that goes through this elite and these question marks. Let's do it. Alright, first enemy, of course, is not the problem. The first enemy, you normally just have your starting deck to deal with, so it's no harder. And it looks like we take no damage on the first one. Can't add cards. Move on to the question mark. Alright, we can remove a card from the deck. I do want to do that. Just like before, I think we remove one defend, so that we have a little bit more total attacking in the deck. I guess we could go either direction. I'm going to go this direction. 75 gold to lose 11 health. We got the Hexaghost again. I am going to do this because I don't want to lose the 48 gold. That hurts a lot. So take 11 damage. We cannot transform a card. We are allowed to remove or upgrade. I think upgrade is the thing that we want to do the most. And I'm going to upgrade Neutralize again. I think Neutralize is an excellent first upgrade. Okay. So far, I think this run is going just fine. But again, you know, we need something, and we don't have something that really makes this deck work yet. Because we're really looking for a relic that does the work for us, basically. A Flex Potion. A Flex Potion is better than a Skill Potion, probably. Let's remove that Skill Potion. Get the Flex Potion. Flex plus Cunning Potion might be something that we pull off during the boss battle. Or an elite fight, for that matter. I am going to Smith again. We're going to Smith a Strike. Alright, first elite. Let's go. Gremlin Knob. Well, how do we do against Gremlin Knob? Not great, but we do apply weakness to Gremlin Knob. We might do the Flex Potion now and just keep the Cunning Potion. Let's do that. Flex Potion right now. Keep the Cunning Potion, and try to deal with the rest of Gremlin Knob without another potion. Do I play Survivor? Survivor would block for 8. Your attacks would go up by 2. We basically need 2 turns to get enough strikes to win. Think we do. This turn, I don't think we play a defend, because we need to draw. If we don't play the strike, we have to draw 2 strikes, and let's not risk that. All right. Maw Bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold, but it no longer works when you spend gold at a shop. Since we don't have a shop in front of us that we're going past, that means that we could get a lot of gold, but, you know, only if we survive to the next shop. So, not my favorite relic. Again, I'm not going to heal here. I'm going to Smith here. Let's Smith Survivor. And let's see if this relic makes that next fireplace better. Oddly smooth stone. It doesn't, but it kind of makes all of my defense better. Well, that's exactly what it does, but that's really nice. That's a one that actually works in this challenge, which is great. There are many that don't. Jawworm. Survivor actually blocks fully on its own. because of oddly smooth stone and the upgrade that we put on it. Okay, defend blocks fully. That's nice too. So that oddly smooth stone has already saved 3 health in this battle. Blake, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Alright, let's rest, I think? Do we rest or smith? I think we rest at this one. And the hope is to smith at the next one, but it really depends on how well the other things go. Oh my. So, gouged and trampled by a horned beast? That could only mean another gremlin knob. Can we defeat another gremlin knob? I think we can, so we're going to try. And Gale, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So I think we try once. Oh, we got a white beast statue? Okay, so now we leave. White beast statue is an amazing pick. This gives us potions every battle. And we are going to rely heavily on potions, so that's really nice. And we'd rather not fight the beast. Wow, that went actually perfectly. Alright, Survivor blocks fully. Let's do that. Defend blocks fully. I really think this oddly smooth stone has showed its benefits already. Explosive potion. We're guaranteed to get a potion. Perhaps we will be fighting a whole bunch of slimes where we could use this potion. No. But a blue slaver is actually probably the easiest of the later normal enemies in this act, so I'm not worried about it. Now, we could use a potion. Because we're gonna get a potion. What's my worst potion? Is it the explosive potion? That also doesn't save any health if we did that. So we're gonna just take 3 damage. We could have used the cunning potion, but I think we need that for the boss. Specifically, I think we need that for this boss. Dexterity potion. It's better than the explosive potion for the boss. So I'm going to get rid of the explosive potion, take the dexterity potion. And we can smith. And I think we smith another strike. We just need damage against the Hexaghost. So we just need more damage. And this is going to be hard. Let's go. So we've got to win basically as quickly as we can, because as we saw in the first attempt, if you get to the part where you're getting burn pluses in your deck, you kind of just lose. I'm going to use the dexterity potion. We're going to play 2 defends, but I'm thinking about playing this strike. I think we do. We've got to knock down the boss. Blake asks whether I have completed this challenge on Ascension 1 with the Silent. I have not. I've gotten very far with the Silent on Ascension 2, but I believe that I have not completed it on Ascension 1 with the Silent. I don't remember. What I have marked down as my personal best for the Silent is far but not winning on Ascension 2. And the Defect has won on Ascension 1. So we've won on Ascension 1, but not with the Silent. Alright, Survivor can get rid of the burn. I've been dealing as much damage as we can, and still I've only done 80 damage. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. we also take damage this turn, and we deal no damage. How sad. I at least don't have any decisions to make, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Alright, and this is a turn that hurts. We're going to play a defend, of course. But I think I just keep doing what I've been doing and just play all the strikes that we draw. Because I just draw them too slowly not to. Okay, at least we're taking no damage this turn, but we also didn't do that much. We are taking damage this turn. Sad. We're taking 10. There's a lot of burns right there. So we're taking 12 damage this turn. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. No damage this turn, but still. Next turn we almost definitely don't get to deal damage. So 9 times 2. We don't die here because of the fairy in a bottle, but we come very close to death, right? Yeah, we're very close to death this turn. Okay, at least we got Survivor, so we can discard that burn. We've already used our fairy in a bottle. And I think we die next turn unless we draw really, really well. Let's find out. We do have a cunning potion that we can use. So do we die? You're dealing 24 damage. This is dealing 4, so that's 28 damage. We can block for 16. We exactly die this turn. Exactly. Alright, well... It's sad, but we exactly die if I did my calculations correct. Alright, let's try again. We've now lost twice to the Hexaghost tonight. Let's try again. I'm very confident that we can beat Act 1, but the Hexaghost is probably one of the worst ones that we could fight. So, if we just don't get the Hexaghost this time, maybe we'll do fine. I'm going to try one more time as the Silent, and then we're going to go to the Defect, I think. So we can choose enemies have 1 health in the next 3 combats, or we can choose to have 250 gold. So let's look at our map. Very interesting. There is a path here that goes through an elite really early. That elite could have 1 health. There's also, you know, a path that has 2 shops where we could take the 250 gold. I think I'm going to choose this one. Enemies have 1 health. And that should make it so that elite only has 1 health, unless we get really unlucky. But we're going this way, through both shops. Alright, can't take the cards. This is the first shop. I don't see anything that I particularly want in this shop, so we're going to skip these. Face Trader. Alright, let's do the Face Trader. So we could just get 75 gold for 7 health. That's not a bad choice. But we've got to go with the face. Some of the faces can actually be quite good for us. Some of them could be terrible, though. Let's go. We got a terrible one. The Gremlin Visage. Start each combat with 1 week. It's not a nice face. That's a bad face. Why'd you give me that one? Oh, and we could have taken the medical kit? Oh, and we're fighting Hexaghost? So if I had touched the Face Trader's face, we would have had enough to buy medical kit, and that would have been a much stronger play, by the way. Just to show you how bad that last decision was. Alright, well, we could take liquid bronze for Hexaghost. Let's do that. That's a Hexaghost purchase. Alright, Smith. I like smithing neutralize. Let's continue doing that as the first thing. And then this elite will only have 1 health. It regains 3 health a turn, but you know, it only has 1, so... Oh, we get Shuriken. There we go. And a strength potion? Alright. I think we might beat Hexaghost this time. Let's smith again. I'm going to smith Survivor. And then we're going to start smithing strikes. But I do want to go through question marks. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Also a pretty nice relic to find. I'll take that. Alright, the first battle that I don't just immediately win against. Also, I just realized that I needed to hit that one with neutralize because we're weak. So we're not doing 6 damage with each strike. Okay, let's block instead, I guess. Too bad we didn't draw 3 attacks that turn for Shuriken. Or that turn, for that matter. Well... we do 5 damage? Alright, I guess we gain block then. Just barely took damage in that battle. Alright, move on. We can remove a card from the deck. I will do that. Lose 7 health, remove one of the defense. And now, if we go here, we could upgrade and go through an elite. That's better than going through a question mark in an elite. Yeah, let's do this. Smith a strike. And let's hope we don't have a really bad elite for us. The Sentries. It's not a great one. Certainly. Certainly this is not a great one. I don't think we use a potion. And I think we just attack as much... Well, actually, with the strike only doing 4... Well... Yeah, let's block this turn. Oh, I should have attacked because of Shuriken. That was a mistake. Alright, well, we will attack 3 times this turn. One down. We've taken a little bit of damage. I think we've taken... Don't know how much damage we've taken so far. Alright, we take 4 more damage this turn. Next turn we might be able to defeat this sentry if we draw well. We didn't, but we don't take damage, so, you know. Alright, so we're gonna take another 4 damage this turn. They just slowly knock you down, don't they? And I've only procced the Shuriken once in this battle, which is kind of sad too. There we go. Now it's twice. Overall, I think that battle went just fine. We do need to heal. Question card. Absolutely worthless. We can't take cards in combat rewards, so question card does nothing for us. How sad. But getting a block potion might be really nice. So that middle one has effectively 14. We could defeat the middle one this turn, but it would take all of these strikes to defeat the middle one. Let's see here. If I did 2 defense, we would take 1 damage. I'm okay with taking 1 damage. Let's take 1 damage. So, hit you. Play a couple of defense. Play a neutralize on you, unfortunately. Because that's the one that reduces it. No. This one reduces by 2 as well. We'll do that. Well, I guess we can defeat this one and block fully. And then we can't defeat you this turn. We can neutralize you and play a defend, though. And when we're not doing so well against 3 lice, I don't think we're doing well. Oop, I don't know why we looked at those cards. Can't take them. Alright. We've got to heal, right? I think we do have to heal. As much as I would like to not. I think we do have to heal. Healing is also not as beneficial against the Hexaghost, because Hexaghost does more damage. But we're going to use the Strength Potion. And that will make it much better. We're also going to use this Liquid Bronze. Could have used it the first turn, but there was very little reason to do it the first turn. So Liquid Bronze means that we're going to hit the Hexaghost for kind of a lot this turn. I'm still going to deal damage when we can, though. Because as we've seen with the last 2 runs, the Hexaghost is a problem for this challenge. And you've got to do damage. We're scaling up this time, though. We've got 4 strength. So I'm very confident that we're winning this time. Even though we're taking little bits of damage every turn, we're doing a lot more. Okay, strike doesn't do anything, so we just block. Okay, we've got to win fast, so we're not playing that defend. We're hoping to win next turn before we get hit too much. Before we get all those upgraded... The upgraded, what are they called? Burns. Alright, we finally beat Act 1. We beat Act 1. We have a Gremlin Visage, Shuriken, the Omamori, and Question card. Gremlin Visage is bad for us. Question card does nothing. Niao's Lament no longer does anything. And we're not taking that card. Here's what our deck looks like. It's the starting deck with 3 upgrades and 1 removal. We removed 1 defend. Okay. Wrist Blade could make one of the cards in our deck deal 4 more damage. That doesn't seem very powerful. Boss and elite fights, we would gain an extra energy at the start of each turn, or we could remove 2 cards. You know, removing 2 cards is really powerful when we have this small of a deck, because if we remove a strike and a defend, that means that we draw the upgraded strike, the upgraded survivor, and the upgraded neutralize more often. So I think that we're going to do the empty cage. And remove those two. So we have only 3 defend cards. We have a survivor as well, but we want to make sure that we don't go down too much in any one card. I could manage to lose 1 more strike and 1 more defend, but I don't know if we want to go down any further than that. Gale says that I got through Act 1 purely on the strength of Shuriken. I mean, kind of true, but also my strength potion was really helpful. And the I had the Thorns potion. So I had 2 potions that were rather good against that boss. We can't really handle most elite combats, so I'm looking for a path that doesn't go through one. And the only ones that we could do the one on the right that does not go through an elite. And if we feel confident, we could always turn left here and go through one elite. But I think elites might kill us, so let's try to do as few of those as possible. Normal enemies might kill us too, by the way. It's not just the elites. Okay, well... do I play a strike here or a defend? Honestly, don't know what the right answer is. I think I'm going to play a defend. We have to play the survivor here. The defends don't do much, so let's hit with 2 strikes. And survivor blocks most of the way, but I think we have to hit with this strike in order to win the next turn. Do we even win this turn? Oh no. I think the answer is no. We've got 21 attack. Alright. So it's probably best to do 3 defense. And use a block potion? Alright. And then we do win this turn. Alright, a scary first battle. Took some damage. The birds. The birds we might do okay against. Which one of these do we knock down? Do we knock down the one that's attacking me this turn, or the ones that are gaining strength? We could just take the 6 damage and knock down one of the ones that's gaining strength, because they're going to be really scary next turn. Oh, you know what we can do? We can actually neutralize you and knock down one of the ones that's gaining strength. That was the best option, I think. Okay, we can't knock you down. We can neutralize you, however, which I think we will do. And then strike you on the ground. We could knock down the one on the right. That would save a lot of damage, and it would give Shuriken again. Okay, knocking down the one on the left seems really valuable, so let's do that. And then play Survivor. Alright. I don't think we've taken any damage this battle so far, which is pretty cool. Can we keep that up? I think the answer is maybe no. Maybe no. We could take 3 damage this turn and defeat this bird. Let's do that. Alright, knock you down. Yeah, knock you down. Can't knock you down. That's not great for me. I guess we play 3 defends this turn. And just take some hits. Okay, knock you down this turn. And then next turn, 1 strike kills either one of them. Great. Okay. We're down to 37 health after the first 2 battles in Act 2. We can upgrade a card. Great. Let's upgrade another strike. After this, I'll upgrade a defend, though. The Mystic and the Centurion. This might be a difficult battle. Because we have to do enough damage so that the Mystic doesn't heal at all. Which is going to be hard. And I think we've got to play the strike here and play a defend. So that we use Shuriken. So we can hit you 3 times, and then either defend or hit you again. I think we defend, so that we only take 7 damage. And then this turn, do we just defend the entire time? I mean, our defense is actually pretty bad. If we defended 3 times, we would gain 14 defense. I think we're going to do that. And take 5. Down to 9. So, definitely strike. Definitely strike. We can defeat you with the strike and the neutralize. Great. Alright. I think we might come out alive in this battle, which is something that we could not say a couple turns ago with much confidence. Okay. Down to 8. And we're moving on. Oh, we got a battle. Alright. I think that we do play a flex potion the first turn here. Oh, maybe not the first turn because we're weakened? Right. The fact that we're weakened on the first turn is not great. Okay, we're gonna strike this one 3 times. If we're gonna neutralize one of the other 2. So, if we strike 3 times, we die. Unless I use my liquid memories. Is that the way? Because we've got to defeat one of these. And striking 3 times doesn't even defeat one of them, does it? Okay, so we've got to play the Flex Potion. Let's start there. We have to play Flex Potion. We have to defeat this one this turn. Which means we're going to have to... We're going to have to play a strike out of our discard pile, because we also have to block in order to survive. So we're going to do this to get a strike back, and then we block to survive. And then next turn we probably die, because we know exactly what they're doing. And how do we combat that? Well, we can block most of it. This turn, that is. And then Then we have to play Survivor, Defend, and kill this one, all in one turn, which we don't get to do, so we will die here. We made it just a little bit into Act 2. We died on the question mark right before Fireplace in Act 2. How sad. Alright, so we're going to go away from the Silent briefly. We're going to try this on the Defect. And let me look at my personal bests, so I can say them for reals. So, my personal best with the Defect is winning on Ascension 1. I don't think we've ever played Ascension 2 with the Defect and done well. My best with the Silent is Ascension 2 getting to floor 45. So, let's play as the Defect next. Same rules. The Defect, I think, it has a better chance than the Silent, honestly, just because the Defect starting deck, I think, is better overall. Like, normally the Silent draw extra 2 relic is really good, but not that great when you're just dealing with starter cards. The Defect has a useful starting relic, and Zap and Dual Cast can take care of a lot of enemies. They can do a lot of damage even very late into the run. So I think that the Defect has a better starting deck, but let's see what we can do. So, again, cannot transform. That would give us a non-starter card. That's also the reason we can't take a boss relic, because some of them transform cards. We could get a rare relic, but we would get a curse, and even though I allow curses, I don't want to intentionally take curses. So, the only real option here is obtain 100 gold. Which means, hopefully, we can visit a shop. Looks like there's a very early shop. We are forced to fight an elite. That one, probably? We might fight 2 elites, which is kind of scary. But there's a shop very early on, which might give us a good relic. Let's see what we can do. Zap is better than Strike, typically, so let's play Zap. And then Dual Cast allows me to kill both of them, I think. Swim with the Lightning Orb. There we go. Okay, so, shop. Is there a good relic? Oh, there is. All right. So Toolbox is an excellent relic in this challenge. Toolbox gives me a random colorless card, a choice of 3, but a colorless card in my deck every combat, which means we get to play a non-starter card because we don't add it to the deck. This deck remains clean, only starter cards, but we still get to play another type of card. So Toolbox is excellent. Definitely taking that. I don't think I care for these that much, although I might take Blessing of the Forge as a way to get past that first elite. Yeah, let's do that. Take Blessing of the Forge. Hope that we don't just run into something that gives me 3 potions as the next question mark. Ooh, another relic. Okay, let's try for it. Ouch. Try again. Ouch. Try again. We got the Courier. Not bad. The merchant's prices are lower. I like that. Don't want Doubt. We definitely don't want Doubt in our deck. Not worth the 175 gold. But I'm glad that we did not fight a normal enemy that gave me basically nothing. And then I will take the 75 gold, probably. Yeah, let's take the 75 gold. And then let's smith... I think we smith Zap first. Alright, so first elite is very soon. Ooh, we get another shop. I would have liked to take the Abacus, if we could have afforded it, or Oddly Smooth Stone for that matter. We didn't get either. Who's our boss? Our boss is the slime, the boss slime. That's not good for the defect. Ick. Maybe we get a focus potion for the boss? I don't like it, but it might be what we need. Or we could remove a card. I don't think we remove a card. I think we take the focus potion. And I will leave the fire potion behind. No, I won't. I'll take the fire potion too. Alright. Already the courier has done something for me. Now, what is this elite? Well, I don't like the elite that we came into. I'm pretty sure that we would like Mayhem. Mayhem is not great in this battle because you could play Dazed, which don't do anything. Deep Breath is not very good in this battle, though. So we're going to take Mayhem. And do we upgrade cards right now? I think we do. So upgrade some cards, play Mayhem for 1. That's much nicer. Play a Zap. I'm going to play 1 Defend and 1 Strike, I think. What did Mayhem play? Mayhem played a Dazed. Of course it did. Do we dual cast? I think we dual cast first. Perfect. Then we throw a fire potion at this one. That saved 9 health as well as a lot of other things in this battle. Alright, because we're the defect, we'll focus on defense so that we can win with our orbs. Did it play a Dazed again? It did play a Dazed again. How unfortunate. Guess we attack you because you have the least health. Hey, we got zapped that time. That actually did something useful. Strike doesn't quite kill it, but it does put it in range of one of the lightning orbs. There we go. Okay, that was a pretty smooth elite fight, but honestly, it's because we used 2 potions. Molten Egg. Completely worthless. Does nothing for us. We did get a replacement fire potion, though, which is nice. Tungsten Rod. Yes. This is an excellent relic. I like it a lot. Now then, we're definitely going to the right here. It means that we have to fight an elite, but we get 2 fireplaces. I think that's worth it. Let's smith at the first one. Do I want to smith dual cast? Or do I want to smith something like defend? I think we want to smith... I think we probably want to smith a strike, actually. Sure, smith a strike. Transmutation, dramatic entrance, or impatience. I think we take dramatic entrance. So we do a little bit more damage at the beginning. That little bit more damage ended up being a fair amount of damage. I could use the fire potion to kill this, but it would only really save 7 health, which is not the best use of a potion. 6 health, actually. Okay, let's rest at this one. And we should be able to take out the next elite because we've got the fire potion. Ooh, dangerous elite. I like Trip. Trip is relatively strong. Mind Blast is not. Violence is not. Alright, let's take the Trip. And there's really very little reason not to wake you up this turn. Except that we could play zap next turn? Okay, let's actually not wake you up. So don't wake him up the first turn. We're going to play zap and nothing else this turn. And then next turn we wake up the beast. Hopefully we draw another vulnerable, the trip. We did not. Maybe we don't... Well, the beast is going to wake up, but maybe we don't do anything other than strike. Don't spend your dual cast just yet. Alright, there's the trip, which means our strikes do more damage, and we take some damage. It hurts. We took 12. We definitely played this strike. No question there. Do we play... Let's see here. 2 strikes would deal 18 damage. Plus the 3 lightning, that would be 27. Yeah, we could do 27 damage plus the fire potion, which is 47. That's not enough to win. So we might as well not try to win this turn. I think we just play 2 defends then. There's the trip. And then next turn we've got dual cast. And enough to win. Great. Alright, that went pretty well. Captain's Wheel is a good one in this challenge. At the end of your third turn, or start of your third turn, gain 18 block. So that's free block on the third turn of combat. It's not the most important turn in a lot of combats, but it's still really nice. We could heal 25 here. Or we could take the donut for longer term healing. How well do I think I'm going to do against the slime boss, though? That's the real question. Does this deck defeat slime boss? I don't know. Does this deck with a defend upgraded defeat slime boss? Maybe? It's probably better to upgrade another strike, though. I'm gonna go with the donut. And we're gonna upgrade a strike. And as long as we survive, that was the best possible decision I could have made. But only if we survive. Madness, Jack of all trades, or secret technique? Probably Madness. Let's take Madness. It would be great if Madness hit one of the strikes. It did. Oh, nice. And we're definitely going to use the Focus Potion, so might as well use it the first turn. Alright, we do get our 18 block next turn, which is excellent for this particular battle. Do we play the dual cast this time? No. We want to have those build up a little bit before we start playing dual cast. Okay, so we started off with our block. I guess we play dual cast now. Dual cast. Oh no! We're going to split the slime. Because this does 5 damage. Oh, I did not calculate that. That was actually very foolish. Okay, in that case, what we're going to do is play Strike and Fire Potion. Alright, that was foolish, but I think we might still win the battle. It's just that we used both potions, which was not my intention. And who do we go for? I think we go for you as our next one to try to defeat. Great. 1 down. Dual cast splits you, and we can play the Slimed. And Zap wins. Great. Alright. Well, we made it through, but I think I could have made it through without using both potions, if I had thought a little bit harder about the battle. Getting an ancient potion is okay, but it's not my favorite. Inserter doesn't do a lot. Runic Dome is not bad, right? If we have another energy, I can probably play all of my cards, which means we don't care what the enemy is doing. So let's take Runic Dome. The other option is Slaver's Collar, which only works in Boston Elite combats. Let's take Runic Dome. Alright, we no longer see enemy intents, which means I don't know when I'm going to die. I just will probably die. I don't like the... Well, I guess we can go here. So we can go through a whole bunch of question marks. Let's do that. We're going through a bunch of question marks because normal enemies can kill us. Don't really like these two options that much. Or these three options that much. Let's take Mind Blast, I guess. And we don't know what they're doing, but we kind of already do know what they're doing. Let's play a dual cast first, see what it hits. Okay, that did not give me a lot of information about where to put my strike. So we'll take a fair amount of damage, 11 damage, or 10 damage because of the tungsten rod. And we can play all of our cards, which is why we took that, because why choose when choosing gives you the same result, right? Mind Blast does 6 damage. So does Strike. I guess we Mind Blast you twice, or deal you 6 damage twice. I don't think we kill you. Alright, so we lost some gold there. But we survived, and we took... I don't know, we took a lot of damage, too. That did not go well. Oh, sacrifice? Lose 20 health, but gain 5 max health? Guess we've got to. It's better than taking decay. So, the Mausoleum. Now, I said that if we got the option to not take a curse, I would not take a curse, and therefore I'm not going to click this. Even though I can, according to the challenge, because curses are allowed. I'm not going to click it because we don't take a curse if we can avoid it. Ho-ho, a free relic? Eternal Feather. I mean, it doesn't give us a lot of healing, but it is free healing. Oh, and a shop. We can get a membership card. I think we want a membership card. Let's get it. And then we can get potions. So, we're fighting an elite next. We're probably going to go this way, so we can visit a bunch of fires. And potentially a shop. I think that I want a flex potion, so let's buy the cheaper of the flex potions. And then probably a block potion. Alright. Ooh, the cultist potion. Too bad we couldn't get the cultist potion. Especially with our boss. The cultist potion would have been kind of nice to get. Oh well. Do we have to rest? Kind of think we do, because we're fighting an elite and then 2 normal enemies before our next fireplace. So we rest. Apotheosis. Apotheosis is pretty nice. think we're going to have to take it. So, Apotheosis first. We can't see what our enemies are doing, which is not great for us. Let's do the zap and then the dual casts, see where they hit. Both against the boss. Okay. I guess we just take out the shield gremlin? Sure. I guess defend, defend, strike, strike. We're not doing great here. Not doing great here at all. Kill you, kill the fat gremlin, and then defend. We've got to kill you. Let's see where the dual cast lands first. Okay, that didn't tell me anything. How much damage are we taking? We're not taking any. Interesting. Oh, why are you still there? The Gremlin Wizard is going to kill me, isn't it? It's dual cast. Oh, the Gremlin Wizard is not going to kill me. How amazing. It took a lot of damage there. Let's kill the fat gremlin and defend. Why do we only draw 2 strikes at a time, ever? Okay, I think we do this and hope that our orb hits the front one. Nope. Let's dual cast. Okay, what does that leave me with? Guess we kill the sneaky gremlin. And we might take a lot of damage this turn. We did not. Incredible that we haven't really died yet. There's almost no reason to hit the strike on you now. Alright, let's not. This is not going well, but surprisingly we haven't really died. Let's use... I think we're going to use this block potion and strike this one. We still died, even with the block potion. Alright, we made it to floor 24, which is our highest today. Let's try again as the defect. Floor 24 is our best currently today. Alright, another try. We can... Actually, we have 2 options. We can get more max health, or we can remove a card from the deck. Removing a card from the deck is interesting. Let's remove a card. And we're going to remove a strike. Yeah, remove a strike. Is that correct? No, let's remove a defend. Remove a defend, then we remove strikes. So where do we go? I would like to avoid elites if we can. We can't completely avoid elites. We could avoid a late elite, or we could avoid an early elite. They're about the same with this challenge. So I don't know what I want to do. Let's go towards that elite, and then figure out what we're doing after that. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome to the stream. This challenge has been defeating us so far today. Our best we just did, Act 2, we got to floor 24. Ooh, we can buy potions. Let's buy 3 potions for 40. Bearing the bottle, weak potion, dexterity potion. Not my favorite potions, but still, 3 potions do a lot for us. Do we defend this turn? We definitely play Zap, we definitely play Dual Cast. Do we defend or strike? Let's defend. Because one more Dual Cast wins, which means we should be able to block the rest. A Fire Potion. That's better than a Weak Potion, probably. Let's discard this Weak Potion. And the other question is, who's our boss? Fire Potion is good against that boss, too. Boss Slime, I'm happy to have the Fire Potion. You're annoying. Alright, you're a weird amount of damage. Amount of health, I mean. Turned out fine. Taking 3 damage here. That's unfortunate, but we haven't taken much damage yet. It's just that we haven't really gotten any luck yet either. So the only thing that we can do here is buy a potion to replace ones that we already have, or remove a card. I guess let's remove a card, so that we do something more useful. I'm going to remove a strike this time. So we're focusing on our Zap and Dual Cast. Because, you know, that's kind of all we have. Let's smith the Zap as well. Our first boss, our first elite is Lagavulin. Not the best for us. Not the best at all. Well, this looks like a good turn to wake up the beast, at least. Because next turn we're going to have defense. So, defend, defend, defend. Let our lightning orbs do their thing. And then we cannot defend this time, so evoke, attack, attack. Take 18. $48. We've got a fire potion that we're probably going to use. Yes, definitely use the fire potion. Alright. Toxic Egg. Absolutely worthless. We can't add skills to our deck, so we don't get to upgrade them. Potion of Capacity is fine. It's fine. It would be a lot better if we had more ways to gain orbs, but we don't really have that. Jimmy asked whether I've beaten this challenge before. I've beaten it on Ascension 1 before. I've never beaten it on Ascension 2. But I have won this challenge once, with the Defect even. Trying to figure out where to go. There is the shop, but if we go to the shop, we're going to fight a fair number of normal enemies. I guess not really, because there's question marks after the shop. So yeah, let's go towards the shop. And then we don't get many fireplaces. That's fine. What are we going to do at fireplaces right now? So, start with a dual cast, see where they land. That means that we could defeat the right one to save 6 health, and still take 9. Wow, this is a painful battle. Guess we're gonna play 2 defends and strike you. Okay, at least we win. That dealt us more damage than I expected from a question mark room. How unfortunate. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose health each combat, draw 3 cards. Basically draws 3 cards each combat. That would be better if we had a better deck to draw cards from, which we don't have, and we won't really get one. Huh. Let's hit this one once more and do 1 defend. So dual cast kills both, or we could strike this one and then dual cast. Zap and a strike wins. Man, feels like it just keeps coming, right? We're taking a lot of damage, and we're not really getting much stronger either. At least we can do the dual cast strike. Duplication potion. It's better than something up there. Is it better than fairy in a bottle? Probably better than potion of capacity, honestly. Let's take duplication over that. Alright, shop. Let's hope. We got a medical kit. You know, the medical kit is pretty strong. The toy ornithopter is pretty nice too. I think we take the medical kit because there are some battles that it just makes so much easier. It doesn't make this boss easier though, which is a problem. But I think the medical kit is a good one to take. Okay, well, now status cards can't hurt us as badly, unless they're slimes, which will be the ones that we see first. Remove a card from our deck for 7 health. I'll do it. I think we're removing a strike. Because I don't know if we can go down defends anymore, but we can go down strikes. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna try to find a relic. Oh, we did. We found Tiny Chest. How about that? Tiny Chest might do well for us. We just have to survive for it to work. Alright. Heal for 22, and then let's see if we can beat Slime Boss. I don't know if we will. Honestly. Let's build up lightning orbs rather than spend them at the beginning. Sure. Alright, this turn is one of the problematic turns, because 35 damage is coming in. We've got 1 defend card. Let's use our dexterity potion. We could dual cast, or we could play the 2 slimes. Let's play 2 slimes. And approach this one a little slower. Okay, what if we played strike, strike, and then next time we draw dual cast, we duplicate it? There's another zap. And then hopefully we draw dual cast next turn. That's the plan. Draw dual cast next turn. Double play it. Alright, so we're going to duplicate dual cast. Alright, so now at least the next slimes are small. They still kill me in one hit some of the time, but at least they're small. I think we play a dual cast first. See if it hits the right one twice. Did not hit the right one twice. In that case, let's hit this one and play a defend. Nobody's attacking me. How nice. Let's defeat one of those. Play a zap. Play a dual cast, I guess. And now we should get out of this without using our fairy in a bottle. Right? Maybe not. We can split you. Or we could block. Actually, we could block and survive that way. Zap and dual cast wins. Alright. Gambler's Brew, fine. Normally I like it a lot more, but it's not that great with this challenge. Okay, so we cannot take Pandora's Box, because Pandora's Box would give us non-starter cards. We could take Tiny House, but we would have to decline the card. So we would get a potion, 50 gold, 5 max health, and 1 upgrade. But we wouldn't get a card. Cursed Key seems kind of bad, especially when we have Tiny Chest. Oh no. I think we take Tiny House, I guess. Oh no. Tiny House, Tiny Chest. Hopefully they go well together. That was not the best boss relic there, because we don't even get the card. How sad. The champ again. We didn't get to the champ last time, but he was the one we were going to go up against. We can avoid elites if we go to the right, but if we go to the right, we don't get a shop. And I would really like to go to one of those. If we go to the left, we get 2 elites, which is real bad, but at least we get to go to a couple of shops. Ick. I think we're gonna go left. We're gonna have to get lucky with these elite battles, though. And I don't feel very lucky in this run, so it might end sooner than we'd like. These are also not that great for us, because the Defect doesn't really play strikes that much. In fact, we don't even have 3 attacks in our deck anymore. I guess this is a good time to play the attack potion, right? A claw. Or a ball lightning. Ball lightning seems better than claw. There's also scrape, which would draw a zap, and it's kind of like ball lightning. Let's get the ball lightning. So we can knock one of them down. Let's do that to you. And then we could take 6 damage, or we could play the defend. Play the defend and only take 1. Okay, every time we draw our 3 attacks, we can knock 1 down. But anytime we don't draw the 3 attacks, it's not great for us. So we drew the 3 attacks, which means we could knock 1 down. The one that's dealing me the most is that bird over there. So ball lightning, strike, strike, and then zap. We might kill the front one. We did not. We don't get to knock 1 down this turn. Let's see where the zap lands. Okay. kind of think that we still hit you. There we go. There we go. So now we can strike you, defend, and we've won the battle. Okay. Actually went fine. No! The Forgotten Altar. We have to sacrifice once again. Alright. That hurts. Shelled Parasite. Shelled Parasite might kill us. Because there's so little that we can do against it. I guess we should play the dual cast and both the strikes this turn. Just because there's so little that we can do against the Shelled Parasite, unless we knock down the plated armor. But I acknowledge that we might die because we're doing this as well. 21 damage. We just can't take that much. We've got to play a defend. But then we only get to play one strike. Well, dual cast yet again. Play a strike, and then we've got to play a defend. Only for 3, though? It is better to play a strike. It might be better to play a strike this turn. Ouch. So we can't win this turn, which means let's definitely try to block some. Can't win this turn, but we can block fully. And we could not dual cast and instead play strike. Okay, can we win this turn? Dual cast would do essentially 7. We can win this turn. Alright. Barely survived that one, but we did survive. Ooh, okay, so we're not allowed to read, because that would add a card that is not a starter card, but we are allowed to heal, and it is what we would want to do anyway. So, we heal. The library was very helpful there. Please make this merchant helpful too. I mean, the white beast statue would have been really nice. The frozen eye is pretty meaningless, actually. The flex potion is kind of bad. I guess the only thing that's here is card remove service. If we remove a defend, then we can never draw 3 defend cards. Oh my. What if we remove another strike? That's probably a terrible idea. I don't think anything that is here is useful except for card remove service, so I'm not going to do anything. And we're going to hope that we can buy a relic in the next shop. And then we have to survive 2 elite battles. We do have a fairy in a bottle, but we don't have much else. So let's see what we can do. Oh boy. I fear very much here. What do we do? At least we've got the medical kit, so the wounds aren't as bad. But still, what are we gonna do to win this battle? That was not the best for us winning the battle. I guess I'm just gonna play this defend. Maybe we should play the strike. Let's play the defend. Okay, we can at least get rid of the wound. You are going to inflict vulnerable on me, which is really bad, and there's nothing I can do about it. I think we've got to play dual casts pretty much every time we can, and we need it to hit different enemies than it is, by the way. Let's discard all of these cards. Gambler's Brew, discard all except for the upgraded defend. Actually, yeah. So then we get to do dual cast again this turn. Well, I guess it's something, but it's not much. Let's attack you. Maybe we can defeat the Taskmaster. Okay, so right now, let's think about this because we've got the fairy in a bottle. So you're dealing 12, you're dealing 10. That's 22. If we did a defend, then we die on you. If we do 2 defend, actually, why do we have to think about this? We play every card. Right. So this makes it so that we die on you, which means that we heal up 30% at the end of this turn. And then we play dual cast and we hope very hard. That was not what we were hoping for. Alright, so we guaranteed die now. And we don't even get to kill one, unless the Taskmaster gets hit by the lightning. Alright, we made it to floor 24 again. So, same as our best for tonight. Let's go back to the Silent. The Defect made it to floor 24 twice in a row. Let's go back to the Silent. The Silent has had a harder time. And I think that's because the Silent is generally has a harder time with this challenge. The Ring of the Snake is not great when you're only drawing starter cards, and starting with more strikes and defends actually isn't very helpful. So, what can the Silent do? Well, we can't do the top, the third option, or the last one, so we take 3 random potions. 2 fairy in a bottles? Why 2? Alright, that's an odd start. Don't know what to do with that start. And the only way that we can avoid fighting 2 elites, we can actually not fight any elites if we skirt this way. Do I want to do that? We're also fighting the Hexaghost again, by the way. I do not like this start. I wouldn't mind fighting 2 elites if we could be confident that we could defeat them, which we're not. But I think at this point we kind of have to go for it, because we don't have a very good act layout. We've got Hexaghost, which is one of the worst bosses to fight for this particular character and this challenge. And we've had such trouble, we've got to take the high risk, high reward options. Besides, we've got 2 fairy in a bottles, right? 2 fairy in a bottles means that we might be able to make it. Alright, let's go. Don't like that you're attacking me, but I still kill this one and just take the 5. Kill him. There we go. We've taken 5 damage in this battle, which is not great, but it's not terrible. Jawworm. Oh man. feel like we're getting unlucky already. We're on floor 3, and I already feel like we're doing poorly. Do we strike 3 times? That can't be right. We defend twice, we strike once. Got the neutralize on the wrong turn. So this we're taking 5. We've only taken 1 so far in this battle, so this is 6 in this battle. But this turn is the scary turn. Because we can't win. So I think we take 2 more. Okay. I think we did about as well as we could. Snecko oil is one of the few potions that I would not take for fighting an elite in Act 1, so skipping that. And I said the 2 elite route was the one that we're doing, right? Because we've got to do the high risk, high reward. Prismatic Shard does nothing in this challenge, by the way. So we could remove a card. We could replace one of our potions. We can't afford a relic. I think we don't spend money, because the potions aren't the best, and it would be much better to buy a relic later. We could card remove. Let's not card remove. Let's save up for a relic, hopefully. Hey, we can buy a relic. Is it better to buy it with gold or the duplication potion? Probably gold right now, because we're about to fight 2 elites. Matryoshka. It's an IOU a relic. Okay, fine. Our first elite is Gremlin Knob. Not my favorite, especially since we haven't upgraded a card yet. We don't even have an upgraded strike. Don't think Survivor is the right choice. I think we just take the 10. At least the neutralize has saved us 8 health so far. Okay, next turn is an important turn. What are we doing this turn? I think we play a strike, survive, or defend. Take 2, and then next turn we should win. Alright, actually, that was a pretty nice Gremlin Knob fight overall. We got Fossilized Helix. Prevent the first time you would lose HP each combat. Not bad. It's not as good as it normally is, because in most Slay the Spire decks, the battles are not going to take a very long time, so preventing the first time you'd lose health is a big deal. In this challenge, the battles are going to take a while, so you're getting rid of 1 attack out of several. I think we've got to smith, unfortunately. And I think we even have to smith a strike. We're relying on those Farina bottles and our new Fossilized Helix. If this is Lagavulin, the Fossilized Helix does the most. So let's hope for Lagavulin. We got it. Not that hoping for Lagavulin is usually the right option. Do we attack this turn? This is the most damage that we're going to have in 1 attack. Yeah, I guess we do. You can't hurt me this turn because of the Fossilized Helix. And then now we're in the territory where we're going to get damaged. guess we play a defend at least, and a strike at least. I think we have to play the strike, because we just don't have the damage to defeat the Lagavulin fast enough. And do we double play this strike? I think we do. We duplicate a strike plus before we lose strength. So we're definitely going to use a fairy in a bottle, so might as well not play a defend this turn or next turn, and just dig into the enemy. I mean, we'll play Survivor, but it will do nothing. Could I have survived without using the fairy in a bottle? I think I might have been able to. So Blood Vial is useful. I like Blood Vial. Poison Potion we can use sometime. It's not great against our boss. Actually, yes it is. Never mind. This is Hexaghost. Okay, we fought 2 elites. We got 2 relics. They were both useful. Ho-ho! Strike Dummy? Excellent. Strike Dummy is actually really good in this challenge, because you've got a lot of strikes in your deck. And Gambling Chip is not too bad either. Alright. Gambling Chip is not as good as it normally is, but it's still not too bad. And let's rest at this fireplace. Alright, we're doing much better now that all of our strikes have essentially been upgraded. Let's get rid of these 3 defends so that we could draw and a strike. So that we could draw a neutralize, which we did not draw. Alright. So I could attack 3 times and defend next turn. Let's do that. Attack 3 times, defend next turn, maybe. Might not have to. Yeah, we don't have to. Okay. Skill Potion. Could be good. We'll find out. I don't think we need to discard anything. We can just play 3 strikes, or 2 strikes, a neutralize, and a defend. Yeah, don't discard anything. So, neutralize you. Strike this one. Strike that one. This turn we can kill 2 of them and a survivor. Great. The fact that that battle takes like some mental energy is not a good sign. Alright. Let's smith. I'm going to smith the neutralize, because that 2 weak might really, really help. Ooh, we got a shop. We don't have a whole lot of money. Not enough to buy one of those. And I still don't care to buy a potion. So I think we might either continue saving up or just remove a card at this point. Let's remove a card. Let's remove a defend. Alright. I think we smith again. Smith another strike. And I think that's what we need to defeat Hexaghost. Is some very upgraded strikes if we can. I want to not draw neutralize this turn. So I'm only going to discard 2. Oh well, we got neutralize. It wasn't the worst. Do we want to use our skill potion? Or the poison potion? think we do want to use the poison potion. Might as well do it this turn. Okay. We are going to take the damage a lot of the time. Our buffer is only preventing 3, unfortunately. But we're going for an early kill if we can. Okay, well... do we take the damage again? I think we do. Just play the strikes when we get the strikes. Because our boss is down to 99. And our strikes just do a lot of damage because of Strike Dummy. This turn we Survivor the Burn, play the Defend, play the Strike. Strike didn't do anything, but we still played. That's an easy turn. Now, the problem is we haven't won yet. We can Survivor away the burn, which means we still have not lost. And in theory, we can do 34 damage pretty quickly. In theory. It means that we only need one more strike. We have to play this Defend to survive. Alright, we did it. We got to Act 2. We got a Flex Potion from the boss. And... Fusion Hammer we could no longer smith at rest sites. Velvet Choker does not affect us much. Like, when would we be able to play 6 attacks? Or 6 cards? So I think the Velvet Choker is a pretty good option. And then Calling Bell, we get a Curse and 3 relics. Getting 3 relics sounds pretty good, but I think we just take the energy from Velvet Choker. Because, as far as I can tell, this is more or less free energy. It's not as free as the Crown would be, but it's still pretty good free energy. Alright, Act 2. Let's see if we can get past floor 24 this time. We are forced to take an elite. If we're forced to take an elite, I guess we're going to go this way, and we can choose whether we heal before or not, depending on how healthy we are when we get there. Alright, let's go. Let's see here. Let's draw all of those cards. Because I wanted to get the Neutralize and be able to play 4 attacks. Great. So our Fossilized Helix will take one of these hits, but not both of them. So we're going to take 11. Unless we just win, which we do. Oh, how about that? Okay. Our Strike Dummy is doing amazing things for us. The Forgotten Altar again? Alright, I guess we sacrifice yet again. Gain 5 max health. Lose health, though. The Merchant. We could get a Hand Drill. We could get an Art of War. I mean, Art of War isn't really that amazing for us. We could remove another card. I have not liked the shop options very much so far. I don't think the Hand Drill is something that we take. It could actually work pretty well against the boss. Do we take it because of the boss? Because the Hand Drill happens to work against this particular boss. I don't think so. I think we just skip again. We could remove a card. Let's just leave. We're saving up money for some future shop that we may or may not find. Ooh, we can obtain a relic. How about that? This worked really well last time. Let's buy a relic from a random person. We got Stone Calendar. Actually really nice, because we're likely to hit turn 7 a lot more than we usually would, and it goes really well with Fossilized Helix, honestly. Alright. Stone Calendar, let's go. I want to draw my Neutralize. Discarded basically all of our defense, though. Still, I got my Neutralize. If we Survivor, then we block the first one, which means our Fossilized Helix takes the second one. Also, I could have just killed the first one. I realized that after I played the turn. Oh well. We're not taking damage this turn. So definitely a strike. We could do 3 defense. I think I will, because I think we have enough damage to defeat this guy. We've got a deck that actually does damage. Alright. Next. I think we go here. Partially that's because if we went the other way, we'd have to fight 2 elites. And partially it's because there's a fireplace and a shop. Let's do it. Alright. Not my favorite. Not my favorite elite, of course. We don't really care about defense this turn. I think that the Stone Calendar will come into play in this battle. So, how do we approach this? I think we kill all of the gremlins. And we neutralize the boss. Okay, I'm thinking about that flex potion, by the way. I don't know that we're going to use it, but I am thinking about it. We can kill the sneaky gremlin. Okay, here's a dangerous turn. We got the neutralize at the right time, though. And this might be a time that we use our skill potion. Let's do it. Skill potion. Piercing Wail actually does kind of a lot this turn. Okay, so Piercing Wail, neutralize, and now we're taking a lot less damage. Can we block all of that damage? We can. Alright. Do we block it even if we attack this guy? Yes, but I also don't want to attack him. Not this turn. Oh, right, the Velvet Choker. Have to remember sometimes that we have a Velvet Choker. Not often, but sometimes. Alright, excellent. He's summoning guys on turn 6, which means next turn, all of the gremlins summoned will die from Stone Calendar. And if we play our cards right, our enemy also dies. That was really a lot easier than I was expecting. Okay, let's smith. I want to smith Survivor. Now, we are going to another shop. If we spend our money, we lose the Maw Bank. I guess we don't spend the money. because we can't afford any of these yet again. And I don't think we buy a potion when we would lose the Maw Bank for it. So we leave. I hope that a shop comes in beneficial sometime in this run. We get Lantern and Juzu Bracelet. Juzu Bracelet is actually really good in this challenge, because Act 3, a normal enemy can very easily kill us. So avoiding the normal enemies entirely with question marks is really nice. It also means that these two question marks won't be enemies. Okay, so we can't get Transform 2 cards. We can't get Jax. Both of those would give us non-starter cards, so we take Mutagenic Strength. It's also kind of nice, actually. Now, first turn, we can do a lot of damage. So let's discard all of these block cards. Now, we can play 6 cards, and we can actually play all 6 cards. Can we defeat the Spheric Guardian this turn? I think we might be able to. We can. How about that? Nice. I guess we strike, neutralize, discard a Dazed. And another battle where we're just not taking any damage? Wow. Alright, let's go. We're doing it. So we're not going to open the coffin because we could get a curse, and we are avoiding those. I think I'd rather go to a fireplace than an elite right now. So let's go to the fireplace. Let's smith again. I think we smith another strike. And then next is a defend. I wouldn't mind removing a couple. Like removing a strike and a defend, basically. If we neutralize the snake plant... Neutralize the snake plant makes it do 6 times 3, which means a survivor and a defend doesn't block that all. We'd have to do survivor and 2 defense. Okay, so let's get rid of a strike. Neutralize survivor, defend, so we don't take any damage, and then strike. If we play all 3 defends, then we don't take any damage because of the buffer. So let's do that. Okay, and now we're not getting damage. Play the neutralize now, so it takes away the 4 block and does not add more block. Okay, and we came out of this battle without taking any damage. Nice. Alright. Essence of Steel, 4 plated armor. Not too bad, we'll take it. And we're going to fight against the second boss. I think we have a decent chance, even. Let's smith a defend. Alright. The Bronze Automaton. Let's go. With only basic cards. We want to play the neutralize as many times as possible, so I'm going to discard 4 cards so that we get to draw our deck again next turn. Do we also play the Flex Potion this turn? I guess this is the turn to do it, because we're going to play 6 attacks. It's the only turn we're going to do that. Okay, we did 106 damage on the first turn. Now, now this fight gets challenging. We're definitely going to strike one of the little ones. So let's do that first. I'm probably going to play this Essence of Steel. So if we had 4 more block, how much would we need? We would need 18, which are just 2 of these. Okay, let's do that. So that's 12 block. And this is 11. And that's good enough, right? Yes. Okay, just making sure. That means we can play this other strike. Actually, is the stone calendar going to kill those? Not one of them. I'm going to kill one of them. The stone calendar might kill the other one though. All right. Let's try to kill this one. You took a strike. All right. This one took a strike plus. I don't mind this one having a strike. This time, can we avoid all of the damage? Well, we're definitely going to strike you. No question there. If we play Survivor and a Defend, we just barely take no damage. Great. And we still have our buffer. So we get to hit you so that the stone calendar will kill you. Alright, next turn is a very important turn because I think next turn is when we use our buffer. Yep, alright. We need to block so that you don't hurt us, and then the buffer stops that attack. Alright, that uses up our buffer though. This turn the stone calendar takes out that one, so we don't need to worry about that one. And I think we're winning. I think we're actually winning quite well. We're going to take a little bit of damage. But not enough that we die to the next big attack. The next big attack hurts, but I don't think it kills us. The neutralize actually neutralizes you now, which is nice. Take no damage here. Alright, how about that? We defeated the Bronze Automaton. Alright, so we defeated Act 2 with the Silent. Here's our deck. It's the starting deck with some upgrades, and we removed 1 defend. How about that? Act 2 complete. With only starter cards. So we cannot take Pandora's Box. The Hovering Kite gives us extra energy, but only if we discard a card. Discard during a turn. The Busted Crown gives us extra energy completely free, because, well, we don't ever get to take card rewards, so who cares if they have less cards? So Busted Crown it is. This does mean that we have Busted Crown, Lantern, and Velvet Choker, which means we get 3 extra energy on the first turn, and the Velvet Choker means that we can't play 7 cards, even though we could with 6 energy and a neutralize. So we have to be careful the first turn. The Awakened one, you know? The Awakened one is not so bad because we never have any power cards. So the Awakened one never gets to do its thing. And I see no elites on the right side in the later part of the act. So let's go on the right side. Actually, if we go this way, we don't see many elites either, but this way has a shop. Okay, so we're definitely going the right side. Yeah, okay, great. I think we've got a chance. We've got a chance. Discard those 2 defends, and these... one of those strikes? No, we want the strikes. Okay, so we got a survivor. So play the survivor and 5 strikes. We could kill one this turn, but I don't think that's the way that we actually win this battle. Unless we're trying to win with Stone Calendar, which, you know, it might be the way that we win the battle. So maybe we do kill one. Kill one first turn, that way the next turn we don't get as much damage. Sure. And our goal is to use Stone Calendar to win. Let's see here. Let's hit you with the neutralize. 9 and 7. We just barely have enough to block all of that. Alright. Just barely enough. So we're not using our fossilized helix yet. We can kill that right one, and then we can block. Alright, it's going perfectly so far. Just need the Stone Calendar to keep ticking up. Nine times 2 from you. Can we defeat that one this turn? Not quite. Okay. Well, we've definitely played neutralize on you. Unless we can kill you. 12, 21, 25. We can't kill you. So we play neutralize here. Actually, we should have neutralized that one. Because of when we're going to use the buffer. Oh well. Taking a little bit of damage. Taking 9 damage, we could have taken 6 damage. If I'd played that a little bit better that turn. That turn at least. This turn, we're going to take damage 2. Just 1 damage this turn. And then this turn, Stone Calendar wins. Great. Okay, took a little bit of damage, but not too much. We are definitely not going to fight this one. we would do very poorly against those two, I think. Yeah, let's just leave. As much as I would like a rare relic, not the way. Alright, we can actually afford to buy stuff. The anchor seems pretty nice to buy. Let's buy the anchor. The cauldron brews 5 potions, which doesn't seem that great. The blue candle is not useful. So what do we do? I mean, I don't know if we want a skill potion that much. Let's do the card remove. And let's remove... I want to remove a strike and a defend. Let's remove a strike first. Not my favorite shop. Hopefully this next shop is better. Okay. I don't mind the hand that we have, although I would like more strikes. So let's discard those two. We gotta neutralize. You know? Oh well. Damage. We can block that with defense. And then we win. Great. We can upgrade a card. We will not take the curse because we avoid curses, but we will upgrade a card. I think we want to upgrade a Defect. I've really liked my one upgraded Defend. Let's have another one. And then Smith. Another Defend. Okay, so I want to remove this Defend, and I want to upgrade this Strike. Then we would have a fully upgraded deck that has 4 strikes, 3 defends, survive or neutralize. That's what I would like to happen. I don't know if we'll get those things exactly, but that's what I would like. Alright, this battle again. Don't mind this battle again. Let's discard 3 cards. So, we could play Strike, 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 that kills you. Then we neutralize you. Actually, neutralize this one. This one is the one that double attacks. Now we neutralize you as well. We unfortunately drew the one defend that is not upgraded. So we can't block fully this turn. Unless we used a potion, which I'm not going to do. Not in this battle. I think we can handle this battle. So we're using our buffer already. Okay, 2 defends, blocks everything. And then I think we strike you twice. I did strike the right one last turn, at least. But we still... Oh, we actually perfectly block? How about that? Can we defeat you? We can. How about that? Alright. Then we just need to survive one more turn, and then we've got our stone calendar. So this turn we're blocking twice, we strike twice, and we neutralize. There we go. Alright, and stone calendar wins another one of these battles. Wonderful. And we got a duplication potion. It's not my favorite of the potions that we could get, but still. It's worthwhile. So, the options are right or left. Left we get a fireplace, 3 question marks, and another fireplace. Right we get fireplaces and we get a shop instead of the question mark. Let's go right. Ooh, the writhing mass. How unfortunate. Oh man. I don't know what we do against you. This is a pretty decent hand, but I'm going to discard this one strike. We gotta defend. Unfortunate. Neutralize. Strike. And then we don't want to strike. Alright, Survivor. I guess we strike once. And then we... If we strike again, we might get a curse, which is why I don't want to strike again. I think we use our buffer this turn. Use the buffer. Neutralize. Strike. Okay, we can block that. We strike... Well, actually striking doesn't do anything. Alright, we just defend. Next turn. We neutralize. 42 damage. We have to hit you after that. 10 times 3. I think we just defend. Take the hit. Take 11 damage. We could just defend, defend, defend. Let's do that. I don't mind what you're doing this turn. And then next turn, our stone calendar hits you. We have to hit you when you're doing that. 9 times 3. Ick. Alright, well, we take that. Our stone calendar hits, now we just have to deal 50 damage. 50 damage. Ooh, okay. Do we strike? Or do we survive or defend? We're definitely playing this defense. If we strike, we might get a curse. I really don't want to get a curse. Let's not get a curse. Let's neutralize. And then strike. Alright, perfect. Next turn we should be able to win this fight, and we will not have gotten a curse. Ooh, we don't get to win. Right. We get some more damage. Alright, we get 7 more damage. And then we get to win. Okay, that was a hard battle. Liquid Memories. Is it better than one of these? Is it better than Swift Potion? It might be better than Swift Potion. Let's get rid of Swift Potion. Okay, give me something good. Tough Bandages. It makes one of our cards give us 3 more block. It's something. It actually makes the Gambling Chip a whole lot more powerful too. Alright, what do we have? I do like the Abacus. The Abacus is not bad. Do we take an attack potion? Because an attack potion is probably better than the attacks that we have in our deck for the last battle. I think we might. It's better than duplicate potion, right? So I think we take Abacus, because that gives us a fair amount of block. And then I think we take an attack potion after discarding duplication potion. And then we don't have the money for card remove, so we move on. Alright. I don't know if we're going to win against the boss, but I think we're going to make it to the boss, which is cool. This is an annoying battle to get in our way beforehand, though. This could be a battle where we take a lot more damage than we would like to admit that we would take in a battle like this. So, 22. Can we block all of that? I guess we're gonna try. We can, great. We can't block all of that. How sad. Unless we use a Liquid Memories. think we might use Liquid Memories. Okay, use Liquid Memories because I think we want our buffer for later. So just get back and defend. And then strike. Alright, we have to deal 200 more damage. 24. Can we block that? Well, we're gonna try, because there's no reason not to try. We can block that. Alright. We don't yet use our buffer, but the time when we use our buffer is swiftly arriving. We need to do a little bit more than 100 more damage. Ooh, Stone Calendar, thank you very much. Alright, so this is the turn that our buffer actually happens. It's not going to block much, though. Ick. That's really unfortunate. We're at 9. Granted, we do have a fairy in a bottle, but we are at 9. Gotta win this battle. Alright. We survived. We have 1 unupgraded defend, 1 unupgraded strike. I think we rest, though. Alright. We could, upgrading all cards doesn't do much. Healing to full right now, we would get Cursed with Doubt, which is not great because we didn't buy the Omamori. So let's fight a boss from Act 1. But if we did get the Omamori, I would definitely have done I Am Healthy. Alright. So, we are actually a lot stronger than we would be in this battle. So I don't worry about this battle too much. Alright, so far so good. We are going to take damage here. How sad. So if we're taking damage here, what can we do to reduce it? Doesn't really reduce it much, does it? Okay, well, there it is. We took 6 damage there. Sad that we took 6 damage in this battle. But I think that's all we're going to take because the Stone Calendar is almost here to hit. And usually we draw enough defense. Okay, great. So, defend, neutralize. We have to play Survivor before we play both strikes. We don't get to play both strikes, in other words. Almost win. But at least we don't take damage. And we took 6 damage in that battle. We get Lizard Tail. Oh, how about that? Alright. So we've got two ways to come back from the dead. We've got a fairy in a bottle and a lizard tail. Alright. For the final boss. The Winding Halls. Well, unfortunately, we can't take Madness because Madness is not a starter card. So we can either take a Curse and heal 19, which I think is not a good plan, Or we could lose 4 max health, which, you know, doesn't do that much, because it's not like we're at max health. But it does make both the lizard tail and the fairy in a bottle give us less health, sadly. Okay, so let's rest and go into the final battle. So we're making it to the act boss. Let's look at our deck one more time. We've got 4 strikes, 3 of them upgraded, 4 defends, 3 of them upgraded, and then an upgraded survivor and neutralize. Let's see if we can beat the final boss with that. Let's go. Now then, we do want to discard cards. Partially we want to discard cards because it gives us block to discard them. Let's discard these 2. And then we want to get this attack potion right away. So die only happens once, which doesn't seem great. Masterful Stab will probably cost a lot, so I think we take Predator. Predator doesn't seem that great, but at least it's an attack that does 15 damage. I'm not happy about that pick, but, you know, we didn't really get too much choices there. Let's neutralize our main enemy. Use Predator on you. And then 3 strikes. We can play 1 more card, so let's play a strike here as well. Okay. I like the Abacus happening a lot because of Predator. That's one of the nice things about Predator. I'm going to start with defense, because I want to defend fully this turn. So we can play a Predator, a Strike, and a Defend. Okay, I don't like that we didn't draw Defense, because that means that we're going to use up our buffer. We do get to kill this one and neutralize you. We've got 3. I think we should play Predator because it gives us 6 block too, essentially. So I'm going to play Predator more often than it would be good for attacking purposes. Like more often than it would be good for the total amount of damage that we're dealing. Okay, I wish, you know, if we had a Shuriken this time, it would have been great. A Shuriken would surely win this battle, but we don't have it. So we're going to play Predator, we're going to play a Defend, we're going to play another Defend, probably. To avoid 1 damage? I mean, we could just take 1 damage. Let's take 1 damage to deal 12. Okay, let's think about blocking first. So, we want to play 1 more defensive card, great, and then 3 strikes. We have dealt the boss 102 damage. It's going very slowly, but at least it's going. I'm going to play the Defend this time. I'm not going to take 1 damage every time the boss lets me take 1 damage. I'm worried about the second part of this battle, obviously. Like, of course that's what we're worried about, but I am worried about it. I can't really defend enough for the second part of this battle, which means we have to defeat the boss fast enough. I don't think we do that. necessarily. We might. We'll find out shortly, I guess. So, as far as defense, we just need to play Survivor. Four times 4, so defend and defend does it. And we can strike the rest of the time. Next turn we should be able to flip you over to the next part. Alright. Here we go. Now the real battle begins. 40 damage. Can we deal with 40 damage? Well, let's neutralize you, of course. We can play 5 cards. It's definitely going to be these two, it's definitely going to be these two. Do we play this defend, or do we play the strike? I think we play the defend. So we took 3 damage there. The Survivor blocks enough, so we don't need to play anything but the Survivor block. Alright, alright. We've dealt 50 damage. We can play defend, defend, strike. If we defend, we don't take any damage this turn. Okay. So we took no damage that turn. This turn we're going to take damage, sadly. We'll play the Predator, we'll play the defend. We're going to take 7 damage this turn. Alright, but we have two. We have the Fairy in a Bottle and the Lizard Tail still. So we have a good chance. We've done almost 100 damage. Ooh, we have no defense this turn. Alright. Well, that's annoying. $30 damage incoming. The neutralize reduces that. Defend, defend. That blocks for everything. Alright. Did not get defense this turn. So we play Predator, strike, strike, and 1 defend. Alright, our life is slowly going down, and so is the life of our opponent. 1 defend blocks fully this turn, so we're not taking damage this turn. We will not take damage this turn either, because this defend blocks everything. Alright, we only need to deal 100 more damage. I mean more than that because he heals every turn, but still. It's down to 96. Predator and 2 defends. We're not dying this turn. We're close to death, but we haven't died the first time. And we have a couple different lives, so I think we're winning. This turn, I think we can't not die this turn. Oh no, we can. We'll be at 1 health. No, we die. We've died by 1 over what we have. Okay, so our first life comes back. That was, we used the Fairy in a Bottle. We still have the Lizard Tail, which means we're still in this. And our opponent has so little health that I really just want to attack as much as I can at this point. We'll take 7 damage. Okay, can we win this turn? Strike, strike, Predator. Ho ho! We did it! Alright. So we won with the Silent on Ascension 2. in the So Basic challenge where I could not have a non-starter card in my deck. Here is my deck. This is what we beat Slay the Spire with. 4 strikes, 4 defends, Survivor neutralize. Alright. I'm very happy for that victory. I think I'm going to have to end it for tonight after this one. But, man, that was great. Happy to finally beat my personal best in this challenge. Alright, there we are. Pauper, of course. We had 0 rare cards. And Highlander, because our deck contained no duplicates, excluding starter cards, which is all the cards that we had. Nice. And we completely avoided elites in Act 3, which was part of how we succeeded, honestly. And we only took 1 elite in Act 2. I think we possibly could have taken another one in Act 2, but it would have been risky, and I'm glad we didn't. Alright, well, that's it for tonight. Happy to get a victory in there, and I hope that any of you that saw that one come back for the next one. Don't know exactly which challenge I'm running next, but I'm always running more challenges. Alright, well, thanks for coming, and have a good night.